Hey, I'm Mike. You know how sometimes in relationships, in our intimate relationships, we can, if we're in the middle of a fight or an argument or something with our partner, we can become overwhelmed with emotion. And from that place of feeling like frazzled and overwhelmed, we can say things or do things that we regret. Not have access to like choosing the way I really want to respond now. Or we might know this or in our partner that sometimes we become so overwhelmed we don't even have access to our emotions. We don't even know what we're feeling or how to express what we're feeling. We kind of become disconnected. What I'd like to talk about in this video is what we call the different channels of experience, which I use in my work and can help you when you're faced with a situation where you're finding that either there's too many emotions going on for you to be able to choose the way you want to respond, or whether there's like a disconnection in you or in your partner. And we're going to use what we call the channel of sensation to access parts of our experience right now where there is easy access pretty much all the time. And sensation, I mean things like our skin, our nerves, our muscles, our organs, and all of the other sensations which can be going on in our body. And to do this, I want to take you through a 3-minute, probably less, meditation in order to connect with that part of your experience right now. So if you feel comfortable, close your eyes and really just allow the whole body and the field of awareness to rest on your body. And noticing any pressure, sensations of pressure, for example, your bum in the chair, or your feet touching the ground, or your hands or arms touching the table, or your legs. And you can notice areas that don't have any pressure. See if you can notice what is the state of my muscles right now. Where is there tension? Which muscles are being held? No need to relax them, just to notice. And where do I feel relaxation? Where do I feel coldness in my body, and where do I feel warmth? Just letting your attention rest there. Where in my body do I feel lightness? Like a bubbling energy? And where in my body do I feel heaviness, or like a darkness? And when we're ready, we can open our eyes. And so this was a example of how we can use the channel of sensation to connect with our bodily experience, which can be really helpful in moments of fighting with our partner or tension in our relationships. Because what usually happens in moments of tension or fighting, there is some sort of automatic, uncontrolled mechanism which has come online, usually by a comment that our partner's made or something that they've done, has triggered a response in us, often disproportionate to the actual action or thing that was said. And when we're triggered, we're often disconnected from our body. We're up here and we're overwhelmed. And we call that defensive exclusion. We're kind of trying to protect. That's an old mechanism that was developed in our younger years in order to protect us from experiencing things which our nervous system, our organism did not want to experience. But nowadays in relationships, it is not necessary and in fact can impede true connection. So when we are triggered, it can be helpful to connect with our body in this way through our sensations, not so much our emotions, which, as I've said, might not be available. I'm feeling angry. No, really just going to, oh, I've got this. I feel my chest is just on fire, right? That can be a way to come back to the body, and that can restore a sense of agency or autonomy and regulate yourself and create the possibility of you responding differently in those situations where you would ordinarily do things which you perhaps would regret later or wish you didn't do. So I hope you found this useful. My name is Mike. As I said, I work with couples, and this is just insight as to some of the work that I do.